My name is Meg McCann, and I'm here at the Rollins School of Public Health with Carol Hogue as part of the Voices Project for the journal Epidemiology. This project is designed to look at an historical perspective on the field of epidemiology based on the perspectives from senior experienced epidemiologists. So let's begin.
All right.
Few people start their careers with the idea of becoming an epidemiologist. How did you get started in epidemiology?
I really found it almost by coincidence. When I was in high school, I did a research paper on what was then called the population explosion. And I thought that that was something that I really wanted to spend my career looking at and affecting if I could. I enrolled in I was admitted to sociology, but I had to delay a year and enrolled that fall in the master's program and took the required course in epidemiology. And I thought, oh, that has the rigor, that has the method, and it has the focus. That's what I need. So I met with the department chair, Dr. Castle, and I said I would like to transfer to epidemiology. And he said something that I think is true. I've said it over and over my years too. Epidemiologists aren't made, they're born.
Interesting.
And I know what he means by that. Some people think individual to individual, and some people think population to population. And there's a lot of correspondence between demography and epidemiology.
For sure.
So I said, okay, well, I'm willing to take the risk. And he was too, and that was it.
What do you see as the role of epidemiologic organizations to the field? How have they contributed to the field?
Well, tremendously. The Society for Epidemiologic Research really has brought out the teachings of the methods and encouraged method development. And it is the one society where people who come from lots of different subdisciplines can come together and talk about the methods and the results that they've had. And I was very honored to be president of that in 1988. Later on, I also headed up the American College of Epidemiology, which I think is at least as important because it supports the profession of epidemiology, and it can really advocate for epidemiology, which I think is rather important nowadays because now it's hard sometimes for things like institutions like the National Institutes of Health to understand the importance of the thinking of epidemiology. Because we've gotten to be so good with methods, sometimes we get to be equated with biostatistics, and then why do you need both?
Right.
We do need both. And the college really, I think, does a good job of distinguishing. And so I was happy to lead both of those organizations. You cannot do epidemiology by yourself. It's just impossible. And most of the people I collaborate with are not epidemiologists. They are experts in whatever other field that they are. And one thing I think we do is borrow well. And to borrow, you have to also give. And so having a give and take relationship that's based on respect for each other's discipline and humor, learning each other's language, I think all of those things are important. And I think my best collaborations have been when all those things have been in existence. There's so many smart, capable, wonderful young people these days, and they're interested in epidemiology. You started out saying most people don't think about epidemiology from the beginning, but more and more of our young people are. They're doing undergraduate work in epidemiology. They know that word when they're in high school. And so I think what we need to do really is to give them the space to grow, and that'll be our future.
Well, thank you very much, Carol.
My
It's been very
pleasure.
interesting.